What's going on, guys? William Barry here, coming at you live from the power of the internet. And hey, got some water, which you can't see. Ha ha! That's crazy. It's like right by my face. You guys can't even see that. That's crazy. I might need to change that up, dude. Anyway, remember, I'm drinking one of these a day, no matter what. And if I can drink more than one, fuck yeah, dude. Ready for You has actually won the poll. So we're going to watch it and see what Ren's been cooking up, my dude. It's good to see all the success that Sam Tompkins. Yes, dude. Okay, cool. Look at our boy Sammy right here. All right, cool, dude. Let's see what they got, dude. If Sammy likes this one, we know it's going to be good.
Standing on these stones, I'll plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now.
Ooh. Dude, I like this music video too. What a vibe is this, man? Did he do some like fucking Joji-esque tracks too? You guys have been holding out on me? You motherfuckers. What? I was a very aggressive motherfuckers, and I apologize. I did not mean it that aggressively. Let's do this.
I'm standing on these stones, I'll plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now, waves are crashing out. I'm scrolling through my phone, there's no one I can call now. I guess I'm all alone. How did that end up here? Now pull yourself together.
How old is this video? 5 years ago. So I could apply a lot of this first mini verse or first verse to myself very easily. But let's look at it from this lens. I'm going to play this back. I'm going to ask you what you think of. Try to think of someone outside of yourself. What comes to mind with this verse?
I'm standing on these stones, I'll plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now, waves are crashing out. I'm scrolling through my phone, there's no one I can call now. I guess I'm all alone. How did that end up here? Now.
All right. So that could be universally applied to anybody. Now, maybe Ren wrote that for himself because that could have been a genuine emotion or fear, or not only like it didn't sound like it was pure depression. It sounded more like it was depression mixed with the becoming of apathy to the suffering, and almost like a form of acceptance of the fate that you're in. But so maybe Ren wrote it in that guise for himself, talking about doom scrolling through his pain and suffering, no one to call because it doesn't feel like you have anyone in the world. One way that I can interpret it from the way that we're listening to it is maybe he's writing about how Joe might have felt before, you know, he did it, you know. Lenses can be applied in various different ways, my friends.
I'm standing on these stones, I'll plant these aching bones down. King without a throne now, waves are crashing out. I'm scrolling through my phone, there's no one I can call now. I guess I'm all alone. How did that end up here? Now pull yourself together, boy. Reconstruct like Lego toys. These thoughts you have could soon destroy the progress you have made. It's pulling down like gravity.
I just thought of a better way to structure songs. I'm gonna have fun with that.
What you have could soon destroy the progress you have made. It's pulling down like gravity, emotional brutality. Just know the clock is ticking and that nothing stays the same.
Ah, I like that. Because, see, here in the semantic argument, I feel like me and Ren would have a good conversation. Because he's saying the clock is always ticking. And I often, myself, in my own work and stuff like that, talk about the hands of time. Like the hands of a clock. Yeah. So we're saying the same thing. Like time is a consistent thing that you can't stop. Time is a universal truth. It's one of the few that we have. Time is moving in a direction. It's a thing in motion. It's going to continue to stay in motion for all time. But his answer to that is nothing stays the same. And mine would be the opposite, is that nothing ever changes. It's like I think maybe like at like our core, that's like this the thing that separates me and Ren. And I think that's an interesting paradigm. Because he's not wrong. Things always change. But I feel like even when they change, they rebuild themselves back into the similar stasis. I feel like people are just essentially the opposite of time. We're trying to return to essentially stasis constantly. That's like whenever we rebuild a system, we usually rebuild it very similar to the system to where it was before, typically with improvements. Um, I feel like things just naturally kind of fall into the same structural things. Like I don't know. I feel like once like things just kind of like loop back into like let's look at music, okay? So I've been mulling over an idea in music with AI and music. I'm working on a video, writing a script, thinking my way through a very complex question, and I'm not entirely sure on what the answer is yet. But one of the conundrums that I'm currently thinking through for this video is I understand the perplexity of why artists do not like AI art. I understand why an artist that handcrafts things on a harder dimension feels like their art is more prolific or more powerful than that of someone else's. And I would even agree that there's a huge level of truth to what they're saying. Like art that is harder to do, that has a more rigid process, should always be respected more. That's why when you go into a song that's incredibly complex, that has, doubles, triples, it has layers of information, it has an incoherent theme, and they have all of these amazing moments in them, but they also have deep interpersonal lyrics. You're like, oh shit, okay, hell yeah. And then you're like, this must get a lot of plays. Fuck yeah. And then you go look at it and you're like, oh, this guy has like 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. And he's literally putting his heart and soul into every song. And then when people hear it, they don't care or they don't feel things. But you have someone like Taylor Swift making what she makes. And that's not to take away from what she makes. You know, millions of people love her music. They resonate with it. They find heart and soul into it. But I would argue that that's already essentially AI music. She didn't write those lyrics. Those lyrics were probably written for her and probably gone through various different levels of algorithms searching to like have the mass appeal to her audience. The songs are genuinely designed from the top to the bottom to be mass produced and mass consumption. They're not by definition the form of art that we should enjoy. They would be what we would call slop, but that's what wins as like the primary musical source in the world. So I feel like Spotify failed us. That our unique idea of searching for truth in music failed us. We all thought that we were the outcasts growing up, but at the end of the day, we're all just the same people listening to the same trite shit. We're all the people that just nodded along or that did what the Nazis did when, like, they fucking, like, we're just going along with trends and following preset paths. And so when you see another thing come into invention, like AI now making music, and you're like, dude, okay, maybe AI can break the chain that none of these things could, because now everyone has the access to make music. Not everyone's going to listen to Taylor Swift. And then you go to look at the top AI tracks, and the number one AI track with 4 million plays is a song about cats going meow 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 meow. And you're like, oh. And then you look at every top track with AI, and you're like, oh, they're all joke songs that aren't deep, impactful, or meaningful to an individual. It's just the same shit. So then the cycle just repeats itself. Doesn't matter. You make a brand new breakthrough for adding different layers of things to, people's lives, and they find the most tired, pathetic way to enjoy it. Anyway, that was a long tangent. I apologize. I had a point.
Like gravity, emotional brutality. Just know the clock is ticking and that nothing stays the same. I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around two.
Oh, dude, I'm liking this. Don't tell me this is about to be like one of my favorite Ren songs, bro. Dude, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. A part of me has been like, man, the Ren journey has lost a lot of steam. Like, you know what I mean? I'll be throwing out these Ren videos, bro. I make sure that like they're like these big moments on the channel, and then like I'm not gonna lie, dude. The views have been like greatly diminishing. Now, either that's because the major songs have already been reacted to, or the quality of my reactions have diminished, or just the genuine interest on me and Ren is not the same as it was because it's no longer new. But I was having this like contemplative moment of like, maybe I take a break from Ren reactions for a while, and then I might hit like my favorite Ren song. That might be a little weird.
I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around two. In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this old.
Dude, this is like Pursuit of Tomorrow vibes, dude. Oh my god. So I think I wrote the penultimate song. I'm gonna fully send it. I wrote a song, put it through with AI, went painstakingly, dude. I spent like at least 1,000 credits on this fucking song, trying to make this song slap. It's still got an error in the song itself, but I wrote a song. It's about how fucked up the world is, okay? And it's like you're always in a shitty position. It's always fucked. And still somehow you find a way to keep going. To some degree, it's been inspired by my renegade journey and my Ren journey and Ren, and like seeing Ren have a song having a similar message, like, oh my god, bro. Fucking erection, son.
Ocean blue, more in myself around two. In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue. I know you.
Did you hear that fucking ad lib? Yeah, okay, this is in the top 3, dude. This might be kicking out fucking. Dude, I love Back on 74. It might be kicking out Back on 74, dude. It might be, dude. Fuck.
My boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue. I know you feel it, I know you feel it, know you feel it, cause I can see it now. And now I'm back up.
That's a vibe, dude. Who was it, dude? Was that no? It's Childish Gambino had a fucking music video like that, dude. Summer Heat or some shit. Man, I fucking love Gambino, dude. Fuck, I forgot about him, dude.
Off the floor, cause I know that I want more and I'm ready for you.
Also, just like this visual, bro, gives me like nostalgia and hardcore vibes from back home, dude. Which a lot of my personality, unfortunately, these days is wrapped around.
You've unleashed a sleeping beast.
Okay, dude. Okay. I'm gonna say we're doing like a. Oh my god, dude. He's like about to. How old is this, dude? How old is this, dude? You said 5 years ago. Okay, that's right around the time. Yeah, dude. He's about to copy fucking True Damage, bro. And he's saying mythical. I've been calling him the great mythical king this whole time. All right, look. All right, look. All right, dude. Let me see your echo impression, Ren. Let me see what you got.
You've unleashed a sleeping beast. A mythical, biblical creature, a demon that's breathing. You best call a priest. Or exorcist, wretched this boy who is flexing his dark side. I can't find no peace. Belongs in asylums, no man is an island, so I'm a whole planet that speaks. That speaks of the pain that is drumming like rain on my brain and it's flooding the street. So now me to.
That was a pretty good moment, dude. I'm sorry. True Damage's moment went a little harder, but that could have been just the compliment of like amazing animation. But I felt it, you know what I mean? Like,
This cross now, crucify me, God. How am I meant to pray if my hands I lay you down? I build my very own effigy that represents the pain in me. I'm burning it till it's ash. I'm seeking freedom from myself. Vibrations move the speaker, music my Mona Lisa. I seek my refuge in a melody, fix me up my dealer. I breathe it like it's ether, I'll drink.
dude, these are the type of music videos I want to make, bro. But instead of it like, an attractive lad walking to the dope lyrics, it's going to be a fat guy with my face but sideways, but just rolling continuously to my shitty AI songs. But that would be pretty cool, huh?
It by the liter. When half your life is spent with death, you do not fear the reaper. For the
True. Well, yeah, dude. I like that.
music my Mona Lisa. I seek my refuge in a melody, fix me up my dealer. I breathe it like it's ether, I'll drink it by the liter. When half your life is spent with death, you do not fear the reaper. For the plight of humankind remains the same. The biggest war we ever waged was the war we wage upon our own brains.
True, dude. Bro, even now, like, I'm in a beautiful relationship. I have a girlfriend that cares a great deal about me. My YouTube channel, though it's having its hard time with a little bit of stagnation, I mean, dude, I still have everything I've ever wanted in a YouTube channel. I have a handful of people that watch my content on a regular basis. I'm getting to do content that I love. I get to do stuff that gives me genuine enjoyment. And instead of just looking continuously about how dope and lucky my life is and just continually working on improving at my craft, I spend a lot of my time just like, yo, dude, you're not as good as this guy or this guy. Your shit's not good here. Your quality here sucks. Like, you just listen to these negative fucking thoughts that cloud your mind on a continual basis. Like, being happy doesn't change the equation very much. You still have those negative impulses and dark thoughts that drift throughout your mind, and they constantly remind you that you're not enough. And especially when you can see it on a numeric value. One of the scary things about being a YouTuber is you can see the day-to-day effects that are being done. what views are, how often people watch, where are they watching from. It gives you a crazy level of analytics. You can tell when people click off, what they skip, what they don't skip. You know what I mean? Like it, and when you can see that in real time, it's so you have to do everything. Like I feel like that's what happens. I feel like people don't lose the human element. They just start paying attention to the numbers. Numbers are a scary thing because you always have to make content that's true to you. Um, I'm gonna put live a video that I've been holding off on, but I'm just gonna quit being a bitch and put it out there. Um, it's gonna get me a lot of hate, man. But fuck it. Anyway, dude, the amount of racking your own brain, half the time, you're overthinking things, you're overanalyzing things, and then like the problem is though we create our lives so starkly that it's I hate to say that they're right, but the people that are like put positivity out there are correct, man. It's fucking bullshit. Because like if you're someone who has trust issues and then like you go into another relationship and you're like, "Hey, I have these trust issues." And you bring up the continuous things about trust. Like it's a strain on a relationship. But it's so hard not to bring pre-existing things with you. Now, I say all that to say that none of mine is from a previous relationship, but the mire of self doubt that I impose on myself is astronomical, man. Astronomical, brother. So that, like, whenever I have moments of grandeur or happiness, my mind is like, you don't deserve this. Let's find a way to fuck this up. And then so you start doing things or asking questions out of fear, and then all of a sudden you start actually fucking it up, and then like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy that fulfills itself in real time because we suck. People are assholes, and primarily the biggest asshole to a person is never from an external force. It is almost always internal, which is bullshit.
A story as old as time. Duality dwells inside our thoughts. While we yin yang, we will hang on the noose with no support.
My God, bro. I've been talking about duality this entire fucking time. Oh my God. How I didn't know I needed Ren and how I ended up needing Ren is a wild fucking epiphany in my life, dude. Just fucking, just absolutely, just absolutely fucking mind fucked right now, dude. God damn it, dude.
We wage upon our own brains. A story as old as time. Duality dwells inside our thoughts. While we yin yang, we will hang on the noose with no support. I'm back up off the floor, cause I know that I got more in myself around too. Woo. In my boat without an oar, I still find my way to shore in this ocean blue. I know you feel it, I know you feel it, know you feel it. Cause
Goddamn right I feel it, motherfucker. Shit. I'm fully erect. It's been a horny day. You know what I mean? Oh, I know. It's Friday. Okay. Yeah. No, it's a horny day because it's Friday, dude. It's Friday, bro. Everyone's about to start their weekend, have a good vibe. They're going to party good. We going into Saturday all fucking nice and clean. Sheesh.
I can see it.
I also am just like on cloud nine. Uh, my sleep machine broke, and my wonderful girlfriend Kia bought me one because I didn't have the money to buy it myself. Like, dude, I went like 2 weeks without one, and my life, brother, my life was on pause. If I was cranky in the last 2 weeks to anybody in comments, fully my fault, my dude. I was not sleeping proper, like, and because of the lovely gift of my girlfriend, I now am. Like, bruh, we should all give our girl a round of applause. And now I need to find a way to make like $500. So I'm gonna start whoring myself out on OnlyFans. And thank you. But yeah, dude, I'm kind of on cloud nine right now, my guy.
Now, and now I'm back up off the floor, 'cause I know that I got more and I'm ready for you.
Oh, so wait, the album was called Demos Do Not Share Volume 2. Yo, this guy did like reverse psychology on the entire world, bro. That's actually crazy. What a fucking fire track, dude. Creative deploy. Oh, it's like another one of those like weird visualizer music videos. I like this, man. Good job, bros. Really good job, man. This was cool. Ren's a fun lad, dude. This a fun lad. Anyway, guys, um, we had a wild day 2 days ago. I'm not gonna talk about how much people spent because that's no one's individual business other than one person because he said it while we were on stream to people. But YouTube this month has been pretty rough. Um, YouTube overall was down pretty low. I don't know what it was. My channel just also got hit with a few copyright things. A few of the videos that did end up doing well did get claimed, so they kind of had a rough time, which is fine. You know, I do this stuff because I enjoy what I do. I have a really fun job. It's a really cool time, you know. But, um, you know, I had my girlfriend. She, what'd she do? Oh yeah, she brought up a pretty big point because something that's really interesting with what we do here on this channel is my goal was never to be fully a React guy. So I'm always trying to find what I want my videos to be. And by and large, the thing that I'm kind of working towards is making more video essays and longer form content. And the reacts I just do for a lot of fun. Um, and initially I had this idea that if I got big enough or I did the stuff the way that I did them or retained viewership, that the advertised revenue would just be enough if it actually continued to have any kind of growth. But I don't put optimal ads in places, and I probably never will because I think it ruins the enjoyment factor of the videos because I don't like a bunch of ads on my content. That's also why I never mark any of my stuff as music. I don't even think I do that. I don't even mark the songs I've been uploading as music, and anything that I use with AI, I completely give out for free because um, it's AI. I shouldn't get paid for what the computer does. I'm just the guy who picked it, you know. I might have wrote the things, but I'm just glad to see it alive, so I don't really care. Um, but I kind of want to do somewhat bigger videos, and so I do plan on working on some of those. It's a bummer my Noah Gunderson video didn't do as well as I'd hoped, but I did pick you know, not a relatively large, you know, figure to do that on, so maybe that was my fault there. You know, but I really want to do those things, and that was my goal. So I thought I was talking about really trimming back down on the reaction content, and two people decided to donate to like offset the fact that we didn't have a lot of stuff going on ad revenue. I was projected to make $20 this month off of ad revenue when it's usually about 180. So something on YouTube's going on, or my views severely diminished, even though the viewer count has not gone down. I can't tell you how that works. Maybe YouTube is punishing me for not using the maximum amount of ad slots that I should be. Fuck them, you know. But anyway, I got two pretty substantially sized donations that would essentially got me paid what YouTube typically does. So that was pretty cool. people that watch the stream every day from Lou and Ricardo stopped by and they went to buy me a coffee and really slammed it down for me. And I really got to give them a shout out here in this video. And to honor that, even though they didn't put any request in their buy me a coffee, I'm going to do Jessica uh, right after this video because that's the one that Lou voted for. And I want to at least give Lou something back, even though he didn't actually specifically request this. I'm going to do it anyway. And then I have one for Ricardo that I'm going to do on Monday because they're both dope. But the funny side is, on top of that, I was playing League of Legends with another homie who said if we won a game, he was going to donate $100. And we won a game, and he donated $100 to buy me a coffee and asked for nothing. Just so in one day, I made $300 plus, you know, that's fucking insane, guys. Which is cool. I'm all cool with it, but just also know, please only do so on these things if you are capable of having, like, it's not money that's going to be missed, which is a crazy statement because all money is typically missed. Only please assist me in any way if you are doing so from a position of comfort. Thank everybody for watching. Every one of you make this channel what it is, and I have a grand time doing all of this stuff. So now we're gonna hit play so we can give. I believe he's gonna give me an ad so he can get his ad revenue. All right, guys. Anyway, thank you guys so much. If you do want to support the channel, you can always do so at Buy Me a Coffee. It will be in the description below. It's been a wild ride. I have no idea where we go from here, what the next step is, and I'm sorry that it always feels like the channel is constantly moving in weird directions. But I got to get on this other video. We're going to go ahead and watch Jessica, and I'll see you guys in the next video, man.
I used to wake up like the world was mine. Now it's just morning again. Used to talk like dreams could bend the sky. Now I just grow till it ends.